Once upon a time, there was a girl called Naomi, born into a Christian family. She grew up with her parents teaching her to do what was right, and she followed every of their instructions. Everything went on smoothly until Naomi got admitted in the university far away from home. The first year passed, and she was already questioning everything her parents taught her. In her childhood home, right and wrong were as clear as black and white. She was defined by her parents' voices and the verses they highlighted in her Bible. But the university was a constantly changing series of gray. Her roommate, Sarah, was the kindest person Naomi had ever met. Yet Sarah didn't believe in God at all. Her philosophy professor challenged the historical foundations of her faith with questions that felt like hammers hitting glass. For the first time, Naomi wasn't just hearing different opinions, she was living among them. As she entered her second year, the smooth life she once knew began to feel like a costume that no longer fit.
Every Sunday morning, her mother would text, "Hope you're heading to service."
Naomi would stare at the phone, feeling a cocktail of guilt and resentment.
She started to wonder, do I believe these things because they are true? Or because I'm afraid of disappointing my father? She realized she couldn't go back to being the girl who followed instructions blindly. She had to decide if she was going to deconstruct her faith entirely, or rebuild it into something that was actually hers. The shift in Naomi wasn't loud or explosive. It was a slow, quiet fading. By her third year, the girl who used to pray before bed had replaced her Bible with a stack of journals. She stopped going to church, not under of spite, but because she simply felt she didn't belong there anymore. She became a ghost of her former self, polished on the outside for her parents during holidays, but deeply immersed in a lifestyle of compromise and secularism during the semester. She called it freedom, but deep down, it felt like wandering through a thick fog. By her final year, Naomi was at the top of her class, but at the bottom of her soul. She was dating a man who mocked her upbringing, and also spending her weekends in places her parents would never imagine. She felt she had finally outgrown the light, but the darkness was becoming heavy, lonely, and exhausting. Then, just 3 months before graduation, she met Elias.